Back in our media day coverage, the Maryland Terrapins fell short of the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2014 last year. Lost Kevin Huerter and Justin Jackson to the draft, but man, they brought in some talent. The highest rated recruiting class in the Big Ten, Bruno Fernando, coming back after dabbling a bit with the NBA. Anthony Cowan, one of the most exciting guards in the league, back for the Terps as well. And once you know it, those two are here, Bruno and Anthony, along with Coach Mark Turgeon. I want to get into the team in a bit, but I always love these trips that you guys are able to take once every, I think it's every 5 years, right? Yeah. In the off season. Yeah. You took your team to Italy, especially with a team where you're trying to incorporate a lot of new faces. What did you guys get out of that trip?
We got a lot. You know, as a coach, you're really into the practices, and our practices were terrific. Then we went over there and played well, and then the team building was great. But we have 6 freshmen this year, a lot of new players, so we really needed it. Kind of gives us a chance heading into the season that we got those extra 10 days of practice and 3 games while we're over in Italy.
Aside from the basketball, from the seeing the world point of view of it, Anthony, what was the coolest thing that you saw there?
Like Coach said, it was just a great experience. I think my favorite place to go was Lake Como. I think that was the last place we went. We had a nice little boat ride. We just went around. It was just a great scene. I think it was just like Coach said, it was just a great time for our team to bond.
Spectacular.
Oh, my gosh.
Place,
it was so
right?
nice.
How about for you, Bruno?
I think it was fun. It was just a great time to be with the team, you know. It was a great opportunity for us to bond as a team even more. And just knowing another place, knowing another country in Europe, beautiful place. So it was fun. It was a great experience for us.
Was there something that stood out for you that you saw, a sight or an experience?
Just like Ant said, the cities really just Lake Como, Venice and all that.
Venice, man, you guys had a good trip.
Yeah, they love Venice. Lake Como's off the charts.
Yeah,
it was a beautiful place.
Yeah, you can't believe Venice, right?
Yeah.
Like, wow, they really use these canals.
Right.
It's not,
right.
It's not just the Riverwalk in San Antonio. Nothing against the Riverwalk, of course,
Yeah.
but it's on a little bit different level. How about basketball-wise, Bruno? So you did test the NBA waters. You decided to come back. What did they tell you in terms of what you need to work on, and what will your focus be individually, above and beyond, obviously, having a great team season?
Honestly, I don't think any team told me anything specifically to work on. I think the main thing was just they just kept telling me to keep being myself and doing the things I do. Obviously, I can't forget what I was last year, you know, just keep playing defense, being vocal on the court, and bringing the energy I bring every time. That's really one thing the team's emphasized to me to keep doing. That's all it was.
Anthony, your role changed significantly last year. I mean, you were just on the court a ton. First of all, what kind of toll did that take on you physically? I mean, you're not the biggest guy around.
Yeah, it didn't really take a toll, honestly. I'll be like I always say, I'll be okay. It was. I think it was important for me to be on the court last year. Maybe this year we have a little bit more depth. So you never know how it's going to go. But no, I was fine.
All right, so give me a sense of the point guard depth this year and how it's changed compared to last year.
Yeah, well, we brought in another guard, Eric Ayala, a really good guard. Maybe gives me the opportunity to come off the ball a little bit, however coach wants to play it. So it definitely helps a lot. Maybe takes the ball out of my hands a little bit.
Everyone wants to know about Jalen Smith, one of the most heavily recruited players in the country. Give us a sense of his game and what we should expect.
Well, he's a great kid, number one, that was raised the right way. His parents did a great job with him, but very talented, very long, very skilled, tremendous shot blocker, tremendous rebounder, really good around the basket, but can shoot the 3 also. And I just think him and Bruno are going to have a really great relationship. A lot of high-low stuff between those two guys. They've already shown it in practice. So he's a talented kid. But the best thing is he's just such a great kid, and he fits in with what we're doing.
How would you guys describe Jalen's game?
Just being able to add a little bit on the offensive and defensive end. As guards, it's always a good feeling to know that you have another nice line of defense in the back. And I think Jalen brings that to us.
Bruno?
Very versatile. He can bring a lot of things to the table. I think he really helps us a lot on our offense, like Coach Ant said already. And obviously on defense, his shot blocking ability and his ability to run up and down the floor also. I think that's a great addition to our program and our team.
And you, of course, had some young players who made contributions last year as well. Daryl Morcell was one of them. How has his game evolved?
We had an unbelievably great spring and summer, and Bruno, the other sophomore, has really gotten better. Josh Tomajic, but Daryl's really worked on his shot. I think he made 1 or 2 threes last year all season. He made 4.5 in Italy, so he's really worked at it, and he's still the same Daryl. His leadership skills have gotten better. We were playing him 35 minutes at the 4 last year because out of necessity. He's more of a 3-man. And he's really gotten better. All our guys have gotten better, so it's exciting.
What do you guys think it will take for you to kind of make that jump, to be back to being an NCAA tournament team? What are the things that you're emphasizing internally?
Well, one of the coaches one assistants, Coach Bino, he always talks about being an everyday guy. So, I mean, it's always easy to get up for that first practice. But how are you going to be when, you're in the middle of the season and your body hurts? Are you going to still bring that same intensity to practice? Are you still going to bring the same energy? And I think that's the most important.
How about from your point of view,
I would
Bruno?
say being consistent, just like on everything we do. If we can't have one good practice and then the next one is not. So that's like, it kind of goes back to what he said about Coach Bino, always telling us, we got to win the day every day. So that's really one thing that we got to keep doing in order for us to get where we want to be.
Well, you have won this day. Well done, fellas. Bruno Fernando, Anthony, Cowan, and, of course, Coach Mark Turgeon. Guys, really good to see you. And I want to give you a chance here, Turge. 100 years of Maryland basketball?
100 seasons of Maryland basketball, and it's going to be, we get to celebrate all the great teams, our national championship team, and all the great things the great history of Maryland basketball. So it's going to be a terrific year.
All right, looking forward to that and participating in it in whatever way we can. Fellas, enjoy the rest of your trip, and thanks so much for your time.